this event is all about raising consciousness. It's about bringing ancient alien people in. It's about bringing people who normally you see and learn about on Gaia. Gaia.com, check it out too. You know, there's all kinds of methods in place to raise consciousness, but you have to open your mind and be willing to at least do your own research and not have somebody just write it off as, you know, woo-woo things. It's not just woo-woo things. There is a collective consciousness, in my opinion, and there's no reason to be afraid of researching it. And that leads to the masterminding. It leads to linking together. It leads to raising your vibration, which helps your health and well-being, and the people that associate with you's health and well-being, because you're a better person. I just think that there are ways that are in place for people who are interested to learn more about that. It's not something that you're going to, you know, have to do in the dark somewhere trying to find your way. I love it. I think it's imperative. Are you there? Jean?
Yes.
Okay. All right. But I'm glad that you brought that up. I do think it's something that's very important. The whole masterminding collective consciousness, learning how to tie into that.
Absolutely. There is strength in numbers. But that said, there's nothing wrong with solitary practice.
It's all part of it.
If we all take care of our own business, think of how much less complicated the world would be. And
well,
I'm being
yes, but
serious about that. There's a joking tone to my voice, but
it is true.
I'm certainly guilty of introspection that can be too intense. And the real solution is to start helping other people. Get out of your own head and find somebody who needs some help. Goodness knows it's not hard to do that.
True.
And start giving of yourself. If you have time and energy to sit around feeling sorry for yourself, myself included, then it's time to change that frequency to one. And this is true of politics too. I write politics. I wouldn't discuss them on a paranormal show, but I'm paid to write politics, and I will say I'm a libertarian, so I can bash everybody about everything. I'm just against everything. Forget
it's
government.
all intrusive.
I'm like Ron on Parks and Recreation, the character Ron, who's the libertarian, and every time there's a government shutdown, he's like, good.
I don't have much problem with that.
So in terms of politics, you can tune yourself into these bipartisan frequencies or other party frequencies, including libertarianism, and get all riled up about it, family members against family members, or you can just change the channel and dance to a different tune. Doesn't mean that those other dancers and people all het up about politics are going to go away. No, they're not going away. But you don't have to focus on that if you don't want to. Your world will go along probably just fine if you, not to say you should ignore those things, but reallocate your time. Focus in on other things like family and helping other people, and don't get so uptight about what's going on with politics. It's transitory. It's here for a while and then it passes on. And for the most part, there isn't much going on in politics that has a lasting and residual effect that we have any control over. And I'm thinking in particular about affordable care insurance. Here was a case where legislation was rammed down the public's throat, and the administrators in charge of crafting the legislation lied to the public, lied to the president about the nature of the legislation. They lied, and we were saddled with a huge piece of legislation that no legislator had time to read or process before the vote was called. It was railroaded through. It has failed in every regard.
Yes.
And every promise made about it has been broken. It's not the way to go. Privatizing healthcare would take care of this problem within a week or two. Just privatizing, get the government out of healthcare, simplify everything. This kind of talk is thought to be crazy conspiracy thought, but there's no reason at all why this couldn't happen. There are big powers that don't want it to happen. When things don't happen, there's a reason why things don't happen well. It can't all be attributed to best intentions but gross incompetence. I don't believe that at the highest levels of government.
Well,
I don't think there could be that much gross incompetence. If there is, we're in deep trouble.
I think we're in deep trouble, but I think it was also done with pure
Franklin
intent.
Delano Roosevelt was quoted as saying, "Nothing in politics happens by accident."
Nope. But I do think that there was
So if you put that in the context
intent
of what went on with the State of the Union address and the location of that, that's as far into politics as I'll get. If you look at the back and forth letter exchange that went on between the Speaker of the House and the President of the United States about a convention to deliver an annual report on the state of the nation, how much money did we make and how much debt did we have, that kind of a report. And also rally support for political planks. And I'm not even going to mention any of those. I'm sure every reader who's political can fill in the blanks on what the planks are. So this is high drama for the American people who follow politics. But the real drama gets much higher and gets into high strangeness, as ufologists call it. So we're getting into chemtrails and geoengineering. This is a topic I've gotten onto. There's some excellent work going on out of California about the wildfires, directed energy weapons. It's not an accident. Weather patterns are being created and disasters are being manufactured. To what purpose? It's not entirely clear, but it appears to have something to do with United Nations repopulation, building new communities that are stack and pack to densely packed large numbers of people in controllable urban environments that are linked with a public transportation system that's green, so-called, with a very small carbon footprint, because there's a war on carbon going on. Another topic I've been covering, the war on carbon.
Yes.
It's crazy, crazy mixed up times, and one has to wonder where it's all leading. But I have great faith that the Earth is a self-correcting system. And Mother Earth knows what to do, has done it all along, and is doing it now. And humans are our own worst enemy, in my view. We have an escapist mentality. Now some of us have an escapist mentality that we need to get off this rock, having trashed it, apparently.
Yes.
Made it unpleasant.
Wait, before we go there, we have to take a break because this is going to be fantastic. We'll be right back, guys. This is 3 minutes.
You are listening to WPHM Digital Broadcasting. The best in paranormal talk radio.
Since 1948, Fate magazine has brought you reports of the strange and unknown, all of them true. Fate Radio is carrying on that tradition, bringing you the unusual, macabre, strange, and bizarre. Join host Kat Hobson Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Son of a...
Hey, son.
Mother...
Son? What are you doing?
Hey, Mom. I'm getting ready to listen to Periscope Uncensored.
By expanding your vocabulary.
Well, it is uncensored.
Son, the uncensored part of Periscope Uncensored is Jax and I getting down to brass tacks with all aspects of the paranormal. There's no fluff on our show.
So, no off-color commentary?
I didn't say that.
Awesome!
Son?
I just hit my head.
Oh boy, I'll go get you an ice pack. Catch Periscope Uncensored Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
You are listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting, the best in paranormal talk only on Paranormal Experience Radio. Broadcasting live out of Birmingham, Alabama.
Thank you for listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama. The time is 23 minutes after the hour. And we're back. Welcome back to Fate Mag Radio. I'm Kat, your host, joined with Jean Broida. So we are joined by Jean Broida. We haven't been joined quite yet. So we are having some wonderful discussions and even better ones off the air. Sorry. But we're back. And Jean, I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
And I'm excited about the Ozark Mountain UFO Conference coming up at the end of March, beginning of April. Actually, I guess it's early April. That's going to be way fun again. It's a small enough group to have some real event intimacy and very excellent presenters in a beautiful setting. A literally gorgeous setting. The city of Eureka Springs is on what I would describe as cliffs. It's
they are cliffs.
Below. Yeah, they're cliffs. They go straight
Especially
down.
getting there.
The roads go straight down. It's crazy. And
it was frightening to drive on.
Hot springs there. Eureka Springs is named for hot springs, curative springs, full of minerals and good stuff. And this time we need to make time to go soak our bones.
Definitely my bones.
Don't you think?
Your bones too.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Them bones, them.
Them poor sad bones.
Yeah, them creaking bones. I'm all for hydrotherapy and self-medication for that matter. Anything we can do to keep our spirits raised and the home fires low, as it were.
Absolutely. You know, I just think that that's one of my favorite events that I've been to. It was my very first UFO con. So it was kind of out of my wheelhouse. I found the presentations fantastic. The people were so great. The people that put that on, until you have experienced that, it's just really hard to imagine. They put a lot of effort into making that a beautiful conference.
And it showed, because it was a beautiful conference with luminaries like Stanton Friedman, thank you, and Linda Moulton Howe, and Richard Dolan, and Grant Cameron, and on and on and on and on. And this year's lineup will be equally stellar, I'm positive.
Oh, yes. I know that Linda is not going to be there, but I have not seen the full lineup, and I'm so slack on that. But I can't imagine it being anything less. I do hate that she won't be there. She is somebody I enjoy greatly.
I would imagine there's a lot of demand on her time.
I would think. I mean, she's doing multiple television shows. She does her own radio show. She does everything with her website, that earthlinks.com. No, that is that, I'm right? Earthfiles.com. And if you have not subscribed to that, if you have any interest in any of the things that we talk about on this program, that is a go-to site for research and information. Earthfiles.com. Yes. And it is curated by Linda Moulton Howe herself. If you have questions, you will get answers.
Yes.
She's brilliant.
She's a real person. and a really nice person, and
She
a really
is.
informed person.
One of the smartest women I've ever met.
She's tenacious.